Jay Leno criticizes modern late-night TV, says political bias is driving away half the audience. By Todd Spangler, July 27, 2025. Veteran comedian and former Tonight Show host Jay Leno is sounding the alarm on what he sees as a troubling shift in late-night television, a shift toward partisan political commentary that he believes is alienating viewers and undermining the core of comedy itself. In a recent interview with David Trulio, president and CEO of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute, Leno expressed his concern that modern late-night hosts are increasingly choosing sides in the political arena, and in doing so, are losing a sizable chunk of their audience. To me, I like to think that people come to a comedy show to get away from things, the pressures of life, whatever it might be, Leno said. Now you have to be content with half the audience because you have to give your opinion. Although Leno refrained from naming specific hosts, his remarks clearly touched on a growing trend in late-night television, where hosts like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, John Oliver, Jon Stewart, and Seth H. Meyers frequently direct their humor toward conservative figures, especially former President Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. While these comedians occasionally mock Democrats, the political slant of their shows is often unmistakable. I love political humor, don't get me wrong, Leno emphasized. But it's what happens when people get too cozy with one side or the other. Why shoot for just half an audience all the time? Why not try to reach everyone? Quote, Leno's comments came shortly before a significant shakeup in the late-night landscape. CBS announced on July 17 that it was canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, a move it described as a purely financial decision. The decision drew swift backlash and suspicion, especially given the context of CBS's parent company, Paramount Global, recently settling a lawsuit with Donald Trump for $16 million, a lawsuit experts had largely dismissed as frivolous. Following news of Colbert's cancellation, Trump openly celebrated the move, stating, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired." In response, Colbert fired back with a blunt message, "Go FK yourself." Former Late Show host David Letterman also condemned the cancellation, calling it pure cowardice, and suggested it was a strategic effort by Skydance Media, poised to take over Paramount, to appease the Trump administration. The Reagan Foundation's YouTube channel posted clips from Leno's interview in July, with captions emphasizing Leno's position, late-night TV used to be about laughs, not lectures. Jay Leno tells us why he never shared his political opinions on The Tonight Show, and why he thinks today's hosts are losing half of America by doing so. Leno, who helmed The Tonight Show from 1992 to 2009 and again from 2010 to 2014 after a brief interlude with Conan O'Brien, has long maintained a strategy of politically balanced humor. He was the first late-night host to interview a sitting U.S. president, President Barack Obama, in 2009. His comedic style was characterized by what he describes as a deliberate effort to mock both sides equally. Trulio cited a George Mason University study analyzing jokes from Leno's tenure, which found that Leno told 4,468 jokes about President Bill Clinton, compared to 2,999 about President George W. Bush, roughly evenly distributed when factoring in timeframes. Reflecting on this approach, Leno recalled getting hate mail accusing him of being both a Republican and a Democrat, over the same joke. That's how you get a whole audience, he said with a laugh. While Leno clarified he's not a fan of Donald Trump, he acknowledged the integrity of the 2024 election in a previous appearance on The View, stating, "The nice thing about this election is, it was fair, it was honest. Everybody says it was honest. I mean, it's a great day for democracy." This isn't the first time Leno has spoken out against the partisan tone of modern late-night programming. In a 2019 interview, he told The View he preferred to humiliate and degrade both sides equally, maintaining that balance was key to comedy's universal appeal. Leno's latest comments come at a time of deepening political division in the United States, with late-night comedy increasingly becoming a battleground for ideological messaging. As networks re-evaluate their programming strategies and audiences grow more fragmented, Leno's call for a return to balanced, inclusive comedy serves as both a critique of the present and a nostalgic reminder of a different era in television. Would you like a summary version for social media or YouTube captions as well?